welcome to Lesson 10 in 52 Lessons for Christianprenuers. And as we've shared in our previous episodes, TC and I had an offline business relationship when she was up here in New Jersey. She moved down to DC. I'm still in northern New Jersey. We've been online friends since she moved, and she wrote this fantastic book. And my business, I help businesses to start and grow by providing many different services, space, support, bookkeeping, but we do a fair amount of educational programs. And when TC asked me to read the book for her, I did in draft form, and there it was, scripture combined with the principles that I teach in my educational programs. And I thought, this is great. So we are women of action, in addition to being daughters of Christ. So
right.
3.5 minutes later, we decided this would be a great idea. So here we are, Lesson 10. And today, the lesson that we're talking about is you can create wealth. Mm-hmm. So as we talked about this lesson about you can create wealth, and as I was looking up on my fabulous Bible app, how many, probably hundreds of times, wealth is mentioned in the Bible. And the reality is, as Christianpreneurs, we have everything we need to know in our Bible, whether it's Christianpreneurs or just living out our life. So TC and I are very intentional about living our, leading our businesses in biblical ways. So when we thought about this, the first thing we thought of is it's probably important to spend a couple of minutes defining wealth. Because, of course, there's the worldly definition, and then there's the Christian definition. So, TC, talk to us a little bit about when you think of defining wealth, what does that mean for you?
You know, what it means for me in this moment is looking at a 360 version, right, of your life, a whole period of your life. And Donna, you were so right when you talked about writing something, and when you're in the middle of writing, and then once you've had a moment to go back, right, to be away from your writing and come back to it, there are all types of new revelations that come. And so when I wrote this lesson, the word that I had, what the Spirit was speaking to me in that way, was really about what we think about business owners and material wealth. And as we count that in revenue, right, as we think about revenue into our business. But as Donna and I were talking before, you know, wealth shows up in so many ways, right? So as business owners, as children of Christ, as human beings, there's wealth in income, there's wealth in health, there's wealth in relationships. And so as business owners, relationships are so key. And the way that this blab has come together is a testament to that, right? Many years ago, we built a relationship when I lived in New Jersey. And so here we are now, like 5 or 6 years later, and an invitation to read this book because you are the type of business owner who I was writing for. And I wanted to know if the words and what I wrote was conveyed well, right? So I know what the Spirit gave me. Now I'm the translator, so I have to make sure that it is conveying. But that whole interaction and how quickly this blab show came together is a testament to relationships. And I can think about some of our biggest deals were started from relationships with people. So absolutely. Just a couple of ways, right? We talked about revenue. You talk about your own health, being physically able to do things, and then wealth and relationships with people. Just a few ideas.